And clear means you have no excuse. Most people wake up every morning hoping for a better life, but they don't live by better rules. You cannot get a better result from the same habits. You cannot expect peace while living in chaos. You cannot expect success while practicing laziness. You cannot expect respect while giving none. So today I want to share 6 simple rules of life that will transform everything if you truly follow them. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with something that may be hard to hear, but will set you free if you truly accept it. Your direction in life is not decided by one big moment. It is not decided by luck or by one opportunity or by one decision you made years ago. Your direction is shaped quietly, slowly, and powerfully by the small daily choices you repeat over and over again. The problem is, most people underestimate the power of these small choices because they do not look important in the moment. You don't ruin your life in one day. You ruin it in small steps. And you don't build a great life in one day either. You build it in small steps. The danger is that small bad choices feel harmless and small good choices feel unnecessary. That is how people drift into real direction without even realizing it. When you wake up late instead of on time, it feels like a small thing. When you delay your work, it feels like a small thing. When you waste an hour on your phone, it feels like a small thing. When you choose junk food over healthy food, it feels like a small thing. When you avoid a difficult conversation, it feels like a small thing. But all these small things are votes. Every action you take is a vote for the kind of life you are building. If you keep voting for comfort, laziness, distraction, and excuses, do not be surprised when your life starts moving towards struggle, stress, and disappointment. If you keep voting for discipline, focus, honesty, and responsibility, do not be surprised when your life starts moving toward progress, peace, and success. Most people want a different life, but they keep repeating the same daily habits. They want change without changing anything. They want results without adjusting their routine. They want success, but they don't want to pay attention to their daily behavior. Life does not respond to what you want. Life responds to what you do consistently. You see, direction is more important than speed. Some people are moving very fast in the wrong direction. They are busy, stressed, always doing something, but heading nowhere good. Others move slowly, but with purpose. They take small, correct steps every day, and over time, they end up far ahead. Think about a ship in the ocean. If you change its direction by just 1 degree, at first it looks like nothing has changed. But after miles and miles, that 1 degree change leads to a completely different destination. Your daily choices are that 1 degree. They seem small now, but they determine where you will end up years from today. That is why you must start respecting small decisions. What time you sleep, what time you wake up, what you eat, what you watch, who you talk to, what you read, how you spend your free time. These are not small matters. These are the building blocks of your future. You don't need a huge plan to change your life. You need better daily choices. Wake up a little earlier. Work a little harder. Speak a little kinder. Save a little money. Learn a little more. Improve a little every day. These little improvements compound, they grow. They multiply. And one day you look back and realize you are not the same person anymore. The opposite is also true. A little laziness every day becomes a big problem. A little carelessness becomes a big mistake. A little negativity becomes a big attitude. A little delay becomes a big failure. Life does not punish you suddenly. It warns you quietly through your habits. Many people say they are waiting for the right time to change. The right time is not a date on the calendar. The right time is the moment you decide to change your daily routine. That is where transformation begins. If you want to know where your life is heading, don't look at your dreams. Look at your habits. Your habits tell the truth about your future. They show the direction you are walking in every single day. So start asking yourself honest questions. Are your daily choices taking you closer to the life you want or further away from it? Are your routines helping you grow or keeping you stuck? Are you building discipline? Because at the end of the day, your future is not decided by what you say. It is decided by what you repeatedly do. And when you understand that small daily choices hold the power to transform everything, you stop ignoring them. You start respecting them. You start choosing better. And slowly, without noise, without drama, your life begins to move in a new, better direction. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest battles you will ever fight is not with other people, not with circumstances, and not with the world around you. The greatest battle you will fight is within yourself. It is the battle between your emotions and your wisdom. And if you do not learn how to control your emotions, they will quietly take control of your life without you even realizing it. Your emotions are powerful. They are real. They are intense. But they are not always right. Anger feels justified in the moment, but it often leads to words you wish you could take back. Fear feels protective, but it often stops you from taking opportunities that could change your life. Pride feels strong, but it can destroy relationships. Jealousy feels natural, but it poisons your peace. Sadness feels heavy, and if you let it stay too long, it becomes a habit. The problem is, most people live their lives reacting emotionally instead of responding wisely. They say the first thing that comes to their mind. They act on the first feeling that hits their heart. They make decisions when they are angry, hurt, or frustrated. And then later, when the emotion passes, they have to deal with the damage they created. You must understand this: emotions are temporary, but the consequences of emotional decisions can be permanent. A moment of anger can cost you a friendship. A moment of pride can cost you an opportunity. A moment of fear can cost you success. A moment of frustration can cost you respect. That is why learning to pause before reacting is one of the most powerful skills you can ever develop. When something happens, you do not have to respond immediately. You have the power to wait. You have the power to breathe. You have the power to think. That small pause between what happens and how you react is where wisdom lies. And most people never use it. Strong people are not those who shout the loudest. Strong people are those who can remain calm when everything inside them wants to explode. Calmness is not weakness. Calmness is control. It means you are in charge of yourself. Imagine someone insults you. Your emotions immediately tell you to respond, to defend yourself, to attack back. But wisdom says, stay quiet. This moment does not deserve your peace. Imagine you are afraid to try something new. Your emotions say, wisdom says, what if you succeed? Imagine you are hurt by someone's words. Your emotions say, hold a grudge. But wisdom says, let it go. Carrying this will only hurt you. Controlling your emotions does not mean you don't feel them. It means you don't let them drive your actions. You can feel angry and still choose to speak calmly. You can feel afraid and still choose to move forward. You can feel hurt and still choose to forgive. Most problems in life are not caused by situations. They are caused by emotional reactions to those situations. Two people can face the same problem, but the one who controls their emotions handles it with dignity, while the one who doesn't creates chaos. You will notice something about emotionally disciplined people. They do not argue over small things. They do not react to every comment. They do not get disturbed by every inconvenience. They choose their reactions carefully. And because of that, they protect their peace, their relationships, and their reputation. When you learn to control your emotions, you stop giving other people the power to control your mood. No one can make you angry unless you allow it. No one can make you feel small unless you accept it. No one can ruin your day unless you give them permission. This is freedom. Real freedom is emotional control. The world is full of triggers. People will say things you don't like. Situations will not go as planned, Life will test your patience again and again. But if you can master your emotions, you will remain steady while others lose control. And when you remain steady, you make better decisions. You speak better words. You build better relationships. You create a better life because you are no longer reacting to life. You are responding to it with awareness, patience, and wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a truth about success that many people do not like to hear. Success is not built on excitement. It is not built on motivation. It is not built on the days when you feel inspired and ready to conquer the world. Success is built on the days when you do not feel like doing anything, but you do it anyway. That is where real change happens. That is where discipline begins to shape your future. Most people wait to feel motivated before they take action. They say, I'll start when I feel ready. They say, I'll do it when I'm in the mood. They say, I need the pride enemy is the right mood rarely comes. And while they wait, time keeps moving. Opportunities pass. Days turn into months. Months turn into years and nothing changes. You must understand